But she told me that after our conversation that day, she was like still very open. That the fact that I now like presumed that her and Khalid were together and I pulled back, need her to now like retreat, not really like pay attention to me that much.
Bro, I don't feel well talk for this live. I did see her because she did very irritated.
Hey, guys, it seems as though we're going to be talking about Daniella a lot today. I mean, Daniella is probably going to be our main character, yeah, for today's analysis. I mean, I just did a video about Daniella, and then I said, okay, let me hear what these two gentlemen, that's Dotun and Deji, are talking about. And I'm hearing Daniella's name again, and this time around, I'm shook at what I heard. Right? I mean, I find it really hard to believe that Daniella was actually nursing hopes that Dotun was going to come talk to her again after she had rejected his advances the first time. I mean, guys, do you believe that? Do you believe that? You know what? Let's get into this analysis. We're going to talk about it in details. I will tell you what I think, and please go ahead and share with me your own thoughts in the comment section as usual, right? But before we get into it, let me officially welcome all of you back to my YouTube channel. You especially welcome back. My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory, and I am the girl with the tea. And the tea of this video is all about Dotun's revelations about Daniella. Yeah, and Deji's own admissions, or should I call it submissions, about doing. It wasn't really nice at all, to be very honest. Also, if you are new on here and you are yet to subscribe, please, it's quite easy. Just do exactly what you see on your screen so that you'll be able to receive a lot of my videos whenever I upload a new one. So now we can get into the conversation properly. So I had mentioned on my previous video that between Daniella and Dotun, there seems to be some kind of bonding, you know, that's brewing up between these two people since on Sunday after Biggie merged the two levels together. And it's not like there's actually anything wrong with it. To be very honest, guys, there's nothing wrong with it. At the end of the day, I am of the opinion that this is a game, yes, and so each and every housemate should do what suits them, yes, to enhance their game. But when it comes to Daniella, guys, I don't know if it's just me, but I kind of have some sort of reservations about the way she's going about this relationship thing. And this is not me trying to be judgmental or anything or being outrightly judgmental. No, I'm just going to be speaking based off of what I have seen and observed of her from the show. So, according to Dotun, he obviously likes Daniella. He fancies her, and they've been having conversations. He's been kind of giving her hints, you know, that he really likes her, and Daniella knows. She's been seeing all the green lights, she's been seeing all the signals and everything. She was even trying to have a conversation about it with I think Modella last night, but then Big Brother had called them to the lounge where he had to address Chichi's misconduct in the house. So I'm really waiting for them to have that conversation again, proper. But then going back to Dotun's conversation with Deji this morning, he was telling Deji all about it, that he really likes the girl and he wants to ask her out. And so they had a particular conversation where she was now explaining, you know, why she had moved on to Khalid. So according to what he said, right, that after he had made the first advance at her, she had said that, oh, there was someone in her own level that she was trying to get to know, right? So she, Daniella, was actually expecting Dotun to make a second move. But the fact that he did not make a move again, she had just, you know, relaxed and decided to go on with Khalid, that she was actually looking forward to him approaching her again, and she probably would have accepted. Now, guys, that was quite confusing to me, to be very honest, because we all saw how Daniella dived into whatever she had with Khalid. There was no restraints, there was no holding back. It wasn't as though she grudgingly went into a ship with Khalid. It wasn't as though Khalid forced her into a ship with him. It wasn't as though she was very hesitant, like, oh my God. You know, like you want to go somewhere, you want to leave, and you're looking at your back like, is this person going to come and chase after me? It wasn't like she was actually waiting, hoping, pining for Dotun to come talk to her again. Nah, we did not see any of that happen at all on the show. What we saw was Daniella outrightly not reciprocating Dotun's advances. I mean, she was actually telling this guy, well, she's not really interested. She has someone else that she's actually looking out for. And then that very night, after Dotun spoke with her, it wasn't as if Daniella gave herself maybe 3 days space or maybe 1 week space that, let me just wait and see if this guy will come and talk to me again whenever we meet each other in the arena again. No, it was from that very night that Daniella jumped into a ship with Khalid. The very next day, they were already kissing or whatever beneath the sheets. In fact, in the matter of days, they were already doing stuff. Aggressively kissing, as Khalid called it in his interviews. They were already doing stuff. They were already intimate. They were already neck deep into whatever they were having. And what those two people had was so intense. Guys, it was almost like some sort of spiritual connection. Yeah, I mean, we talked about how after each night of pleasure, after each night of, basking in the thrills of passion, Daniella would start crying the next day. Or maybe during the day, she would start crying. And then afterwards, at night, she would go back into it again. And then when Khalid was evicted, she was crying, she was moody the whole of that evening. The next day, she was really moody all through as well. Oh, did I even mention that the night before, I think the last night they had their banging shenanigans or whatever, she and Khalid, they actually talked a lot at length, and both of them had exchanged some sort of vows, not really vows per se, but it was like, oh, I'm committed to you, I choose you. And she told Khalid categorically, I choose you, no matter how it pans out, I choose you. Khalid too, oh, I choose you, oh, I want to be with you. So talking about the outside world, Khalid has had his media rounds, and this dude, from all questions and all indications, he has been saying that Daniella is his girlfriend. They are official. They made it official in the house. And now Daniella is in the house telling Dotun that she was actually hoping that he was going to come and make a second advance at her. I was wondering, like, hey God, oh. Oh God, guys, I can't take this. So guys, you see this whole thing that I'm seeing, guys, I will say this again. I do not have any issues whatsoever with any housemate employing any sort of strategy that they deem fit to enhance their game. I don't care. But you see, with this Daniella's own matter, guys, hey. See, when I see her doing whatever she's doing, I'm super excited because, of course, we want the drama, want the violence. But I'm kind of wondering, what is Khalid thinking outside the house? Or was it just capping as well during his media rounds that, he and Daniella, they are girlfriends, so as to reduce the impact of the shame that the interviewers were asking? Guys, who is lying here? In fact, were they both actually official in the house? Because, aside Dotun, there's also Adekune in the picture. Adekune likes her heavily. The guy has been flirting with her as well, and she has been reciprocating his energy. So guys, what's up with Daniella? What's up with Daniella? Listen, I'm actually super excited about this because this Daniella I am seeing is completely different from the Daniella that was rolling with Khalid. If I do say so myself, the Daniella that was rolling with Khalid seemed to be more subdued, seemed to be a bit more scared, right, to express herself. I mean, she was really kind of boxed up in her own shell. Yes, when she's talking to the guy, it's like she reveres him, like, ooh, this guy is mysterious, oh my God, that kind of thing. So I don't understand. This new Daniella I'm seeing now, I'm gonna be frank with you all, I'm liking this new personality. She's now very, very carefree. She takes liberty into her own hands, speaks with whoever she wants to speak with. Although I do not support the bullying part of her, because that's her doing too much. But I am loving this new personality. In fact, she's now more vocal, more coherent. That's my own concern. You can now really hear what Daniella says when she's actually having conversations. I mean, guys, what do you think? Go ahead and let me know in the comment section. Moving on to Deji's contribution to that conversation. He had also admitted that he actually liked Daniella. If Chichi was not in the picture, he definitely would have gone for her. That even people in the house used to, taunt both of them. That Daniella was following him around the house. And he now started talking about that Doing was really pissing him off. He even used the word irritating to describe Doing. That Doing was just really irritating, that he couldn't stand Doing, the way Doing was constantly coming at him, that he had told her several times respectfully that he was not interested in her, but the fact that she kept on pushing and pressing was just so irritating. Guys, when Deji was saying all of those things, to be very honest, I couldn't really fault him for it, because we all saw how Doyin was really pushing for what she wanted in that guy, and we kind of all admired her for it, because we all felt like she was actually breaking the stereotypes, you know, that required men to be the ones to move on to women, right? So she took the bull by the horns, and she was the one making the move on Deji, and even though she got several rejections, she kept at it. However, let's make things clear, right? Let's make things clear, because I felt like Deji at some point was misyanning. Yes, the guy was feeling himself too much. See, this is the fact of what we saw on the show. Even though Doyin was making most of the moves, Deji too was actually indulging her. Guys, there's a way you tell off someone if you do not like the attention the person is showering on you. Deji, from time to time, was actually indulging Doyin. If you don't want to talk to someone, if you felt like the person was a pest on you, what would you do? You give the person space. But there were times too that Deji would also, you know, get into Doyin's space, kind of giving her hope, giving her the green light that, oh, okay, even if I'm not feeling anything for you right now, maybe there might be something between us. Even using words like, oh, let's be friends. I know we're going to be good friends. Even though he used to complain about the way she used to talk to him, the insulting way she used to talk to him, but he was also encouraging her to continue pressing. What does that mean? It meant that Deji was actually using that opportunity, that situation, as a strategy to play his game, and we were all applauding both of them, you know, for leading each other on. So him coming to come and say that, oh, Doyin was very irritated, I'm like, dude, please, shh. We saw what you two was doing. We saw you. So it wasn't like, oh, you will go and stay on your bed and Doyin will come and drag you or carry you on her head and say, come and sit down, you must have a conversation. Bruv, no, we saw what happened, all right? So stop with the, oh, she's irritating, she did this and that. No, guys, for those of us that watched the show from day one, we saw how it all played out. So I felt like it wasn't really fair, him painting Doyin in that light, right? And now he's trying to pass on this narrative that, oh, Doyin is trying to poison Chichi's mind against him, you know, trying to advise Chichi that, oh, Chichi should be wary of men. Well, guys, I'm not going to believe that until I see that conversation happen between Doyin and Chichi, because thanks to Kayode of this season, Kayode is now very intentional about trying, you know, to show us conversations that are very, very necessary for us to see. So I don't know, just go ahead and let me know your thoughts about all that we've talked about on this video in the comment section below, and I will see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Elijah. Do have an amazing day. Bye.